Everywhere you go, people seem to dislike Aquaman for one reason. He appears to be the joke of the Justice League, the one who talks to fish, the one that no one likes. Well, today I want to tell you, Aquaman is amazing. He's awesome and brilliant. I want to explain to you why. So both in the real world and in the comics, coincidentally, Aquaman's like the least popular member of the Justice League, with the government threatening to kill him because they don't think the Justice League will mind they kill off the fish guy. Or the police getting aggravated whenever Aquaman shows up to save the day because they just got shut up by the man who talks to fish. Which apparently, according to Aquaman, he commands them because they're not really mentally tough like people are, so he's able to control them mentally. He's fully willing to eat fish, which is a surprise to all the characters in his comic book exactly. But anyway, it's not what I'm going to talk about. Today I'm going to talk about why he's awesome. He's amazing. And he also has one of the best sidekicks in the world, Topo the Octopus. Octopus. You thought I was going to say Aqualad? I'm wrong. Aqualad is awesome. But he's got Topo the Octopus, who's more like a super pet. I don't know why I keep saying Aquapus, but it's Octopus. And he's awesome. He's usually just like an octopus who shoots bows and arrows, which is amazing. He's really intelligent. He's able to help out Aquaman during his missions and stuff like that. But New 52 rebranded him, so he's a giant fucking sea monster, and it's amazing. He's huge, comes out of the water whenever Aquaman needs him most, and it's awesome. Which, can I just say, imagine seeing that in the Justice League movie. Like, all these parademons just come swarming the Justice League, and Aquaman's like, I got this. And just suddenly, just sea creatures just start pouring everywhere and start eating, killing all the aliens and stuff. That'd be awesome. Not only is he has some of the best side characters, like his wife Mara, who's the soon-to-be queen, but she started out trying to kill Aquaman, and then she fell in love with him, and now she has anger issues, and she hates humans. It's great, but he's also one of the more conflicting characters because he has to deal with his deal as the Justice League. He is a superhero. He defends Earth, but he's also the king of Atlantis, which also doesn't like him because he's half human. So both sides seem to reject him, and he still has to defend both. He defends his hometown, like on land. And he defends the sea world with Atlantis and stuff like that because that's his job. He also defends from aliens. He defends everything. But if it comes down to it, he's still going to he would still go and save Atlantis because that is his duty as king. Not only is he one of the more conflicting characters because of this dynamic where he's like, I really want to help out, the land dwellers, but I have to like abide by my rules as king because whatever I do on land could be considered an act of war if it goes wrong because politics and stuff, which is always interesting. Not only that, Aquaman is one of the toughest characters on the Justice League. Not only has he been able to take on Batman and Wonder Woman, he's been able to go head to head with Superman and live to tell about it, and in a really cool fight. My washer is beeping. I'll be right back. I'm not going to spoil the story for DC Rebirth because Aquaman's stories for DC Rebirth have been really good so far. They're really interesting. It deals a lot with the politics of Atlantis and Earth and Aquaman's, sort of things going on with his life. He at one point even takes on a bad guy who's been able to take on the entire Justice League before. This bad guy's been able to take him on, no problem, and Aquaman's able to use his wit and strength and the Atlantean army to beat this guy down. Not really, I'm not going to spoil it, but I really like how he beats him. But yeah, he takes on Superman to a standstill in this book after breaking out the United States Army, and him and his wife just tear through the army. And then Superman comes in, he's like, you gotta stop, and Aquaman's like, I wish I could, but at this point I'm like committed to what we're doing here. And they get into a fight, and he fights Superman to a standstill, and Superman's eventually like, alright, just wait a minute, let's talk this out. And it's amazing. He's been able to take on the Justice League before he can take on Superman, mano a mano. He's able to take on enemies of the Justice League that are trouble for everyone on the team. It's great. I don't know why people don't like him. I guess it's because of the Super Friends cartoon show where he rode seahorses and he was best friends with fish. Or I assume that's what happened in that show. Honestly, most of my memories of that were gone. I used to have like the entire collection on DVD and they're gone now. But yeah, I remember him being the entire show was really cheesy. It was like the Adam West Batman, but for the entire Justice League. It was really weird. But yeah, Aquaman is not like that. He's hardcore. He's strong. He's conflicted. At one point, he like got his hand like bitten off by piranhas and had to get like a robot hook hand that was made of water and let him like transform it into different things. Aquaman's really cool, guys. Like, just watch the Justice League animated cartoon show. There's like a 2-part episode where they have to go to Atlantis, and just that Aquaman was so cool. He was like beating up people left and right. It's amazing. He chops off his own arm to save his son in that show. Guys, seriously, Aquaman's not as lame as everyone likes to say he is. Go buy Rebirth. Go watch the cartoons. Watch his movie when it comes out. Watch the Justice League. Whether that movie's good or not, I still think Aquaman's going to be one of my favorite characters in that movie. Whether I completely love the movie or completely hate it. Just like with Batman vs Superman. It's not the best movie, but I really loved Batman's performance in that. Yeah. Anyway, that's been this short, rambly video. It's off the top of my head, just like the series. But anyway, Aquaman's awesome. Go read his comics. Don't listen to the people who just say he's bad, even though they've never read an Aquaman comic in like their entire lives. Go read the books. I'll see you next time. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and here on YouTube by clicking that bell icon next to the subscribe button and press the subscribe button. It's going to be somewhere on screen along with some videos, one of which is going to be a video that's just like the previous or the playlist that this is going to go into. The other one is the podcast I'm on, and then the other one is going to be just a random video that I'm pretty sure YouTube picks from your search history to determine what it is that you're going to like. Anyway, I'll catch you all next time.